Right now, an update in the case of a missing Sauk County teenager, the new evidence that complicates the search.
Plus, Governor Evers hinting at the possibility of holding a special legislative session. Why he thinks that'll help keep childcare facilities open.
And it is starting off very mild this morning. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. We're headed into the 80s. We do have some rain in our weekend forecast. We'll time it all for you coming up.
Good Friday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us. Okay, Chris, I hope your weekend plans are on Saturday because Sunday is going to be a washout.
Right.
Maybe go see that movie.
Yeah, on Sunday.
I'll pass.
No? Okay.
I'll pass. I think the point we're trying to make is that tomorrow, gorgeous.
Yep.
Sunday,
Yeah. Well, we need the rain, so it's just unfortunately going to be hitting us on the weekend. It looks like mainly Sunday afternoon, so we've got a couple of nice days to enjoy, but Sunday things go downhill in a hurry, especially in the afternoon. 67 right now, though, in Madison. Say a mild start to the morning. 68 in Janesville. A little cooler to the north. We actually have a weak cold front that's sliding through, and that'll bring us some slightly lower humidity. Right now, looking at the beautiful sky here from our First Warn Weather sky cam here at Queen Bee Radio in Platteville, looking at clear skies right now. There's been some fog, but right now it hasn't been too thick here in the Madison area. So warm through Saturday, lower humidity. That rain will be settling in Saturday or Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and that's when we're looking at widespread showers and even some thunderstorms. We'll be turning cooler behind this system next week. Temperatures today rising through the 70s. Will be in the mid-80s this afternoon. Winds will be out of the east, and that's actually behind that front, so that'll drop the humidity a little bit. Today, looking at warm temperatures, 86 with that lower humidity. We'll see a little bit of an easterly wind. We'll time out that rain for us on Sunday and see how much we can expect out of it coming up in about 15 minutes.
Okay, Kelly, thank you very much. Now to an update on the Sauk County teen missing for more than a month. Shane Hogan has the new details. It's making the search more difficult. Shane.
Yeah, Leah, authorities say a search of 2 electronic devices used by James Yablonsky revealed internet searches about possibly traveling out of state. The Sauk County Sheriff's Office says deputies have looked at those devices for any clues. One of those devices is owned by the Yablonsky family. The other was issued to him by the Baraboo School District. In addition to 2 web browser searches about traveling out of state, authorities also found searches for locations here in Wisconsin, but did not specify where those locations were. Let's take a look now at a timeline of these events in this missing persons case. Yablonsky was first reported on June 12th. Authorities say he took a family vehicle, which was later found on the side of Highway 12 near Devil's Lake State Park. Their search at the time focused on the Baraboo Bluffs and the Sauk Prairie Recreation Area. A few days later, on June 19th, authorities said they believed Yablonsky may be trying to live off the grid as a survivalist and was better prepared to survive the elements than originally thought. Investigators continued to receive tips and said they were exploring all ways to find him, and on July 20th, his family offering a $10,000 reward for his return. And yesterday, the Sauk County Sheriff's Office announcing the search of those devices and found browser searches for, again, traveling out of state. The FBI is also helping now with the Sauk County search and looking for James Yablonsky. If you do have any information, you are asked to contact Sauk County Crime Stoppers.
Oh, that poor family, we're thinking of them. All right, Shane Hogan, thank you for those new details. 6:03 now. Police say a man is facing possible charges after he punched an officer K9. K9 Bowie on your screen right now. He's recovering from minor injuries after the assault. Police expect he'll be okay. He was hurt when officers responded to a call to remove a man who was unwanted inside a home. They say there were multiple warrants out for this man's arrest. When police arrived at the East Side residence, they say the man barricaded himself inside. He ended up running out the door and jumping onto a pickup truck. The K9 team then released Bowie onto the bed to try and stop the man. That's when he assaulted the dog. The department says officers used less lethal methods to stop the man, but they didn't say what those were. Police took the 41-year-old to the hospital for a medical check and then to the Dane County Jail.
The UW Oshkosh community is reeling this morning after the chancellor announced plans for massive layoffs and furloughs. The chancellor has plans to cut 200 jobs and require furloughs for everyone else. Wisconsin Public Radio reports UW Oshkosh enrollment is down about 25% in the last 10 years. Its 2 satellite schools are down about 60. Now, as the university is thinking about these cuts, the budget is facing a shortfall of $18 million as a deficit. Senate Universities and Revenue Committee member Calderoy has blamed Republicans, saying that the UW system needs to be fully funded and should never have been put in this position. Meantime, Joint Finance Committee co-chair Mark Bourne said Oshkosh's enrollment decline required the downsize, saying the legislature remains ready to partner up with the UW system on workforce initiatives with the $32 million that was set aside for supporting our state's workforce needs.
As you prepare for your kids to go back to school, the state is launching a program to get more special education teachers in classrooms. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction is launching the Special Education's Induction Program next month. It'll start with training first-year special ed teachers at cooperative education service agencies known as CESA across the state. Each CESA location is able to enroll 25 teachers in the program's first year. The program comes at a time when school districts across the country struggle to keep their special ed teachers.
Governor Evers says that he's still considering holding a special legislative session to address statewide child care funding. He reiterated his stance on funding during a visit to Milestone's early education community in Menominee yesterday. That facility received over $700,000 from the Child Care Counts program that JFC cut from this year's budget. Centers like this one could run out of money by January.
Do have the money in our bank account, and we should be prioritizing areas that need more resources, and this is certainly one of them.
Evers said the vetoes he made in his budget leave it in good shape to address funding when the time comes, whether that's in a special session or not. Republican Senator Patrick Teston said that he expects the legislature to address the issue in the fall. Kia and Hyundai recalling some cars this morning. Federal safety officials say the vehicle's fuel pumps could overheat and catch fire. More than 91,000 models are affected, including Hyundai's 23 and 24 Palisade and the 23 Tucson, Sonata, Elantra, and Kona. The Kia models include the 23 and 24 Seltos, the 23 Soul, and Sportage as well. Customers with affected cars will be notified by mail between now and September.
Gas prices, meanwhile, are at their highest level yet this year. The cost of crude oil and the extreme heat driving those increases. AAA says the average U.S. customer is paying $3.80 for a gallon of regular. Prices haven't been that high since November. AAA is blaming the hot weather on hampering output at oil refineries. Those refineries aren't built to operate in temperatures above 95 degrees. Still, the average price a lot cheaper than the peak average in June of last year. That was $5 a gallon. Speaking of gas prices, here's a look at what you're paying locally. $3.48 in Dane County, $3.61 across Wisconsin. Those numbers have been ticking up steadily as well over the last couple of weeks, though they are still almost a quarter cheaper than the national average.
Coming up in sports, CW legend Joe Thomas getting a preview of what this weekend would look like as he's honored at the Hall of Fame game.
And we're live in the 608 for the 2023 CrossFit Games. Plenty of time to get out here. We're going to show you why next.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are a value pack of Hy-Vee chicken breast, $1.99 a pound. Stamilt red cherries, $1.66 a pound when you buy a 3-pound pack. And lots of matzo pizza, only $5.97. All week long at Hy-Vee.
When you pull up to someone's house, the first thing you see nowadays is their garage door.
Let Precision's experienced designers come to your home and help you select the perfect door for your house.
Precision is there to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes my slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted my slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25. Or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day. There's nothing in my way. I love
Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream hydrates for a full 48 hours. Because a lot can happen in 48 hours. Cetaphil, we do skin, you do you.
Bob's Summer of Savings makes buying new furniture a win-win. Get my Avenger sofa or console loveseat with exciting features like power reclining seats, USB ports, and Bobapedic comfort, just $9.99 each. In store or online today.
When your travel adventure is more of a misadventure, it matters where you stay.
And here's some warm DoubleTree cookies.
DoubleTree by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground chuck, $3.99 a pound. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.69 a pound. And pork loin back ribs, only $2.99 a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Well, it's set to be a pretty big weekend in the 608 for the CrossFit Games.
The final one in Madison. Josh Sprider is live at the Alliant Energy Center with a look at how the weekend is shaping up. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, I've been here 5 years straight now, and there's really something to see for everyone here at the CrossFit Games happening at the Alliant Energy Center. Of course, this isn't just the biggest weekend for the fittest on earth. This is also a big weekend for local gyms as well. Marlo Hicks is one of those guys. We've had you here on the program in the 608 this morning. You own Fortify Fitness Collective up in Wanakee. And, you know, talk a little bit about the importance of the CrossFit Games for your gym, because this is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a big coming of the whole community as a whole, not only locally, but worldwide as well. It's a great time for people to feel the energy of what the CrossFit community is all about. And then also, like, really get inspired. People come in from, you know, seeing it here or seeing it on TV, coming to the gym, being inspired by the athletes they see out there, and then coming in to, like, check it out for themselves, see what they can do and what they're all about.
You know, we featured you back after you opened in 2020. Yep. You're 3 years into your gym ownership. And how are things for you as far as the CrossFit world goes? Yeah,
you know, things are great. We're, you know, changing lives every day as people come in and really work towards their goals, whatever that is. You know, as the owner and having the games come through, that part of that aspect has been a great meld, right? As a crossover from where people see the high-level athletes to your everyday athletes that come into the gym, and like, hey, we can do it too. You know, there's some version of that.
Yeah, there's some excitement around that, and it's inspiring, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's super inspiring. As we get together in March as the build up to the during the Open as the build up to the games, right? And then we start to build that excitement as a community because we're doing the same workouts that everyone here has done to get to where they're at.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And you know, why should people come check this out? Because this is one of those things that, and we've talked about this already this morning, you can do anything CrossFit wise as long as you modify, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Infinite scalability for anyone, no matter your age, gender, what your skill level is, or where you're at from a physical standpoint, right? We can make the workout fit the stimulus for you.
All right, well, Marlo, as always, good to talk to you again.
Yeah, man, good to see you again.
Yeah, happy CrossFit Games. If you'd like to learn more about CrossFit Games or even Marlo, again, I featured him in the 608 before. You can go up to our section of channel3000.com, guys. So plenty of time. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend here at the Alliant Energy Center.
Yeah, kind of a bittersweet weekend. Yeah. Great for the city. It's been great to have him here. But you know, it's the last one, you know, for the foreseeable future. We may never have it again. It is kind of bittersweet.
Who's going to inspire me to eat better?
That's what Josh is
sad.
for.
It is sad, but at least we've been able to enjoy it while we've had it, guys.
Right. Don't be sad it's over. Be happy because it happened.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, there you go, Sandy.
Thanks, Josh. My kids hate that quote, by the way. I try to tell my kids that stuff, and they're like, shut up.
I'm gonna steal that. That's nice. That's a dad joke, dad comment if I ever heard one. Okay, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media. There's his handle, or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right, let's check in with Kelly Slifka outside on the patio here at 614. How is it out there?
You know, it's still fairly warm. We still have a little bit of humidity across the area, so you'll notice that this morning. But as the afternoon wears on, we'll lose a little bit of this humidity, and we're still going to be warm, though. It should be a nice Friday for us. All right, taking a look at the drought monitor that came out yesterday. We did not really eat in at that extreme drought, even with all that rain we had over a week ago. Really did not improve that. This is a long-term situation that we have to deal with, so we're going to need more bouts of rain. And thankfully, we do have some rain in our forecast. Unfortunately, it's coming our way for the weekend. Saturday looks great. Sunday, well, especially Sunday afternoon, we are looking at rain widespread across the area. And beneficial rains, upwards of an inch, maybe 2 inches for some. So some folks could get some beneficial rains as we go through the later part of the weekend. It's going to be warm today and tomorrow. Temperatures headed into the mid-80s. Lower humidity, so it won't be quite as uncomfortable, won't be quite as drippy as what we had yesterday. And generally dry through tomorrow. Maybe an isolated shower tomorrow, but the widespread rain will hold off until mainly Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. That's when we will look at widespread showers and storms. 86 expected today, so that's above our average of 81. Noticing that sunrise at 5:51, sunset now at 8:15. So we've lost a lot of daylight over the last several weeks. All right, there's a cold front that's passing to our south. Behind it, not a whole lot of drop in temperatures, but definitely a drop in humidity gradually coming in from the north and east. And we're looking at quiet weather today. 67 in Madison, 59 though in Camp Douglas, 68 in the Dells, across Dane County, 68 in Sauk City, Cross Plains 66, Belleville at 64 this morning. A little bit of fog for some this morning. We'll look at partly sunny skies this afternoon. 80 at the noon hour, should be topping out in the mid-80s. Very similar temperature, but once again, that humidity won't be quite as high as what we had yesterday. All right, we do have our first warn alert day for Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, all of southern Wisconsin. As this storm system moves in, I don't expect widespread severe weather, but this storm does have a lot of spin with it as it moves through. Could produce some hail, damaging winds, and also heavy rains, and can't even rule out an isolated tornado. So Saturday, mainly dry. It's not until late Saturday night some showers start to spread in. Watch how the system just spins right across the Badger State. Widespread rain area wide, and could see some heavy downpours and even some severe weather into the evening. Everything winds down Sunday, and then we turn much cooler. First warm forecast keeps it summery today and also tomorrow. We have that transition for some rain Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Then we turn cooler Monday and Tuesday of next week.
It's been a long time since Wisconsin had a receiver room this deep and this talented. We're talking Chimere Dike, Skylar Bell, Keontez Lewis, C.J. Williams, and Will Pauling. But we're not done there. Enter 6'1", 215-pound Oklahoma State transfer Bryson Green. He missed spring ball because he was recovering from an injury, but now he's back, he's healthy, and finally seeing him on the field has Phil Longo pretty excited.
Addition of Bryson in the fall will give us a guy that probably is as strong, if not our strongest receiver out there. So when you watch him play, he's physically, he's a little bit different than some of the other guys. And that's not taking something away from them. That just happens to be Bryson's strength. So it'll be good to have a guy out there that can handle the longer corners or the bigger safeties.
Speaking of the receivers, the veteran of the group, Chimere Dike, landed himself on the Paul Horning Award watch list, an award which is given to college football's most versatile player. Dike had his best season as a Badger last year, leading them in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. He also rushed for a score as well. Joe Thomas officially becomes a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame this weekend. Thursday night, though, the former Badger was honored during the Hall of Fame game in Canton, where he received the loudest cheer out of the 2023 class. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony begins at 11 on Saturday. The Badger women's soccer team is in the middle of their preseason prep. Wisconsin has 2 scrimmages over the next 8 days. Then they'll kick the season off. This year's group is a blend of veteran players and skilled newbies who are excited just to get it going. And they have their sights set on improving from the 3rd place finish in conference a season ago.
We have a very deep roster this year and a lot of players that are
bringing a bunch of new things to the table that we haven't seen before. So I think the standard has been set very, very high. It's a very competitive atmosphere so far this preseason. So I want to say that the bar is very, very high for us.
I told the players we're looking to see how good can we be. So it's more like every game is going to be more like Christmas for me, getting exciting and seeing what's going to come out every time.
And the Brewers trying to get back on track. Good thing the Pirates are in town. The crew spotted them a run in the first and then went to work. Sal Frelick bounces one off the outfield wall to bring home 2, and the offense was far from done. Milwaukee scored 14 unanswered. They go on to win 14-1. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
Zach Hanley, thank you very much. Hey, UW-Madison athletes will be able, not the athletes, the fans will be able to buy alcohol at certain Badger games this fall. The athletes are not drinking before the games, you guys. UW Athletics announced yesterday the Kohl Center and LeBron Arena's general seating areas will offer alcoholic beverages. Some Badger fans are excited about the new addition, saying it was only a matter of time. Others, not so much. Those opposed worry it could bring stress to fans trying to get in and out of the games. Both sides wonder, what does this mean for the Badgers' biggest home? Some mixed reactions to that, too.
It only makes sense that if we're going to allow alcohol here at the Kohl Center to then allow at Camp Randall.
Now do they need to allow it at Camp Randall? What do you think about that?
No, Madison will burn down if you do that.
That's a whole different animal.
Wisconsin was one of the only Big Ten schools that didn't allow alcohol to be sold at any sporting event. Now some of those universities, like Nebraska and Northwestern, are allowing sales at basketball games. Whether you can one day have a beer with Bucky at Camp Randall, though, that remains unknown.
I'm not going to touch this one. This is kind of controversial.
Yeah, there are good points on both sides.
Just stay out of it.
Kohl Center does host concerts, and those are dry, too, so it's not just Badger sporting events.
Okay, we'll see what happens now. 6:21, we have new developments ahead in the rivalry between Threads and Twitter. We're going to share the data that's likely not making Elon Musk, that is making Elon Musk happy.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Your digital source for local news and info for 25 years. Channel 3000.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes, everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Save 11% on everything now at Menards. Get the comfort and support you'd expect from a new mattress with Serta. Find the perfect mattress that fits your size and firmness needs. A Serta mattress in a box is compact and easy to transport, making it perfect for students heading back to school. Just unpack and unroll for an easy and convenient setup. Right now, Serta gel memory foam mattresses are starting at $289.95 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Choosing a treatment for your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to over 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
You got me.
Tag. You're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. And now please welcome Anna Montoya.
Hello there, fellow students. Which hotel?
I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your morning. Mark is
I like to think he's out fishing.
snapshotting my retirement future.
Oh, good
Looks
for
nice.
you.
We had some haze out there. Maybe that was yesterday morning, a little fog in the air. We had a little bit of that this morning, not nearly as bad as yesterday. We'll have that first one forecast coming up in just a moment. For now, Shane's here talking about what's trending this morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Now, we've been talking a lot about social media, the changes to really the whole landscape. Well, Threads doesn't look like it's doing so well. New research is showing that the company is struggling to keep its users. The data says Threads' daily active user count is down 82% from launch as of this past Monday. Just 8 million users are using this app every day. That is the lowest it has been since the day after it was released. Now, we talked about it right when it came out. People were flooding to get this new app, and they had a huge amount of users right away. But, you know, it's things like this, you really got to hit it early on, early adapters. And people are going back to X, formerly known as Twitter. So.
Still worried that I would delete my Instagram on accident if I get rid of my Threads.
That is a concern. I haven't even downloaded Threads. We were talking off air, you know, maybe less social media is where we're at. I mean, you know, some people are all over it, but we'll see. We'll see if this is, you know, sustainable for Meta and Mr. Mark Zuckerberg.
All right, yeah. That's not great news for Threads.
No, it is not.
82%.
No, it is not.
Yikes. Thanks, Shane. Hey, coming up, we are tracking a chance of rain for your weekend. That's next on News 3 Now this morning.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Intuitive sit to start and the all-electric ID4. It's the little things. It's a VW. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get a $7,500 lease bonus on a new 2023 all-electric ID4.
I'm here for
your annual eye exam.
Because I'm having trouble reading. Exactly.
They sort of make me feel
like I'm the most fabulous thing you've ever seen?
Exactly.
I'll take them.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days. Now through August 13th, Rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in-store. Redeemable just like cash August 17th through the 27th. Start earning today on a huge selection of Purina Pro Plan products, whether you have a new addition or a grizzled companion. One that's sporty or even a bit sensitive. Your pet deserves advanced Purina Pro Plan nutrition. Start earning Blaine's Bucks now to spend later, just like cash, at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur, even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Ask about Nurtec ODT.
Kids will be back in school before we know it, and we want to make sure they're ready.
That's why Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County and News 3 Now are collecting school supplies for area students.
Monday, August 7th, please help us stuff the bus. We'll be right here at Metcalf's Market behind Westtown Mall. Just look for the school bus.
Visit channel3000.com for details and then stop by August 7th to help us stuff the bus.
Sponsored by Midwest Financial Group, Lamer's Bus Lines, and Metcalf's Market.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Another weekend spent running errands. Hang on, I wonder if I can Instacart some of this stuff. I need to get paint for the deck, more cat treats and litter, and essentials for the week. Wow, Instacart's saving me trips to multiple stores. which means I can actually enjoy my Saturday and finally have time to play catch with the kids. When you want to run errands without running in circles, the world is your cart. Visit Instacart.com or download the app and get free delivery on your first order.
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local dealer today to learn more about our Carefree Coverage Suite, standard on all 2023 Volkswagen models.
This morning, we're covering breaking news in Marshall, where authorities have identified the suspect accused of shooting at officers during a botched robbery.
Plus, Trump pleading not guilty in his latest indictment, what Wisconsin's Attorney General says the fate could be for his co-conspirators.
And taking a look outside this morning, we are talking about a tale of 2 weekends, Kelly.
Yeah, one day going to be great, the other day, well, not so much. Well, today's going to be a nice day. We just have to get through some of this fog. It's mainly off to the west of Madison. We'll take a look at that weekend forecast, including those rain chances coming up.
Good morning, folks. You made it. It's Friday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchine.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first morning forecast. Gorgeous shot behind us. Always lovely looking at that shot this time of year as the sun comes up. How's it feeling out there this morning, Kelly?
Still a little bit sticky, not as bad as yesterday. We had the dew point temperatures flirting with 70 yesterday. They'll be flirting with 60 as we get in the afternoon, so they will be dropping throughout the day. Still noticeable humidity, and with that moisture in the air, we are still seeing some fog, mainly to the west of Madison and Iowa County. Mineral Point, quarter-mile visibility. Then you get along the Wisconsin River Valley. We're seeing those visibilities down as well. So if you are traveling to the west, make sure you keep those lights on as you are traveling through some of that fog. 67 right now in the Madison area, so it is still a mild start to the morning. 68 in the Dells. We've got generally 60s across the area. As mentioned, it's going to be a warm day, but that humidity dropping throughout the afternoon. Looks like the best chance of rain will hold off until Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Pretty good chance of widespread rain expected, then turning cooler Sunday going into next week. Maybe a little bit of a taste of autumn coming our way early next week. We'll rise through the 80s today. It's going to be a nice, warm, summery afternoon with partly sunny skies throughout the afternoon into the evening. Temperatures right now in the upper 60s. We will see that east wind bring in some lower humidity later today. Temperatures getting close to 80 by the noon hour. We'll time out that rain chance for the upcoming weekend coming up.
Talk to you then. Taking a look now at the drought monitor. If you think it looks the same as it did last week, you're mostly right. Even after all that heavy rain over the last week, over 1/10 of the state is still in extreme drought this morning. A big chunk of that's hanging right over our viewing area. The good news, the drought levels across all categories fell, and in Oconto County over by Green Bay, they are fully out of the drought.
Yeah, we're hoping for more good news after that stretch of rain we're expecting this weekend. It's a good weekend to have your First Warn weather app on hand to track that alert day forecast and any severe weather that might pop up.
Now back to that breaking news this morning in Marshall, where the suspect accused of a shooting that involved police this week is now facing charges.
Shane Hogan is here with the latest. Shane, what do we know this morning?
Yeah, Leah, police are now releasing the name of the man they say shot at them on Wednesday night. 21-year-old Jeremy Wills has been charged with multiple charges, including attempted first-degree intentional homicide, robbery, battery, endangering safety, and carrying a concealed weapon, among others. Marshall police say this is still an active investigation and there is no threat to the public at this time. Around half a dozen agencies responded Wednesday after the Caps and Cork liquor store reported a robbery. Before police arrived, there was a fight between Wills and the store clerk. Wills then ran from the scene, not listening to police commands, and fired a round at officers. The officer was not struck, and Wills was then taken into custody. We were the first news outlet to bring you this story as breaking news yesterday over on our brand new Channel 3000 app. That's where you can read up on the latest developments in that Marshall case and all your other local headlines.
All right, an update this morning from Shane Hogan. We appreciate it, Shane. Thank you.
Meantime, Wisconsin's Attorney General is staying tight-lipped about whether there's a state investigation into former President Donald Trump. Josh Call telling reporters this week that he's monitoring the federal case against the former president on charges of trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election. The former president facing 4 charges in that latest indictment, making his first court appearance yesterday. Meanwhile, Michigan's Attorney General is moving forward with charges against 16 Republicans who served as fake electors in that state. Our Attorney General Josh Call saying that he's aware of that decision in Michigan, but again declined to comment on whether we'll see any charges against co-conspirators here in the state. He told reporters For states, including Wisconsin, those who committed crimes with the goal of overturning the results of the election should be held accountable.
New information this morning. A swimmer is unaccounted for and another has died after going missing in the Wisconsin River yesterday. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says they have recovered the body of one swimmer from the river. The other is still missing. Deputies say the two young adults were playing football on a sandbar between Lake Wisconsin and the interstate when one went into the water. The second swimmer went in to rescue the other. Neither came back up. Rescue efforts will start back up later this morning.
4 people and 3 pets are looking for a place to stay this morning. It happens after an electrical fire in downtown Madison. The Madison Fire Department responded to a 2-flat apartment on South Bedford Street just before 1 o'clock yesterday morning. The person who reported the fire told dispatchers flames and smoke were coming from a bathroom in the home. Everybody's okay, nobody was hurt, but the Red Cross is helping those people find a place to stay while their home's being repaired.
An update now. Madison police and the ATF investigating after someone set this food truck on fire this week. It's for the Swagat Indian Cuisine restaurant. First responders and federal agents responding to the restaurant near the intersection of North High Point and Old Sauk Roads Tuesday morning. Authorities say they don't know when the fire started. Surveillance video, though, shows someone near the truck during overnight hours.
It's been over a month since the start of Madison's full-scale Metro Transit service redesign, and the number of riders is trending up. Mayor Sachi Rhodes-Conway says that ridership's up 5% compared to last summer. In a blog post, she says that riders are praising more direct routes and shorter travel times. There are some complaints, though, about the changes. One is that it's harder to get to places like UW Hospital. The mayor says she understands there's room for improvement, and some changes will take place later this month to include extra routes to the hospital and more buses on Route 80.
6:36 on your Friday. A Madison woman celebrating a really big birthday this week. Our Mark Kane paid her a visit to learn more about her secret to old age.
This is your husband?
This is my husband.
Irene Washa met Robert Williams on St. Patrick's Day, right after World War II.
We met, well, naturally in a bar. Where else?
It was love at first sight. They married 2 years later.
We had a great life together. Had 5 great kids.
And how many grandkids?
31, one on the way. But they're greats and grands, and they're not even all on the wall. If they were on the wall, I'd have to build another wall.
Irene lost her husband in 1995, but she still lives in her East Side home where those 5 kids grew up. She still likes to garden, keep house, and host a weekly card game with 5 other ladies. And you are not going to believe me, but today is Irene Williams' 100th birthday.
That's a good attempt.
And she wasn't even the baby in the family. Emma Washa's last living child is turning 100.
I don't know where that came from.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. No, and I don't feel it either.
You don't act it either.
Not one bit. I don't feel it. I feel like I'm in my 70s.
Why do you think that is?
Why?
Why?
I think I had a good life. That's why. I had good family, and we were happy, and I think you have to be happy to be healthy.
2 of Irene's sons live in the area. Her son Mike put together this amazing book of an amazing life. Any part of your life would you change?
No way. I wouldn't change anything. No.
There's a life lesson there. Irene's mom, Emma, lived to be 105 years old when she passed away in 2001. So we think Irene has a ways to go. They're throwing a big birthday party for her this weekend. Hundreds of family members and friends will be there. Get this, it's so big they had to rent out the Goodman Center. We want to wish Irene a very happy birthday and maybe have you looking for a little perspective this morning. A happy life leads to a long one.
I love hearing from people like this because they give you a great perspective of what's important. When you strip away all the things that we think are important this day and age, it usually comes back to family, right? She's got generations of people who are so proud of her, and she has those reminders on her wall, the pictures and the people around her. That's what's important to her.
31 great-grandkids. That's a goal and a half right there.
That's a happy birthday, Irene.
All right, at 6:38, let's check in with Kelly this morning.
Yeah, we're going to be splitting the weekend in half. One really nice day, the other one not so much. We'll have that first warm weekend forecast coming up.
And we're live in the 608 at the 2023 CrossFit Games. We'll share what you can expect this weekend next.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School savings event only at A1 Furniture.
Precision is very proud of our 5-star reviews. I do everything I can to go above and beyond for repairs. No, I'm not an actor. I'm a garage door tech. That's what I do here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
We're reinventing our network
With smarter, more efficient routes. So you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun. Now get a Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Lightning with 3.9% APR financing for 60 months plus $1,000 retail trade assist cash and $500 low APR cash.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School savings event only at A1 Furniture.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisc-tv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4. Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths, and after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Friday, August 4th against the Wausau Woodchucks. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
All right, good morning on this Friday. Another mild start to the morning. Still can feel a little bit of the humidity out here, but that will actually come down a little bit later on today. But in the meantime, with that humidity around, it has produced some thick fog, especially along the Wisconsin River Valley. You can see the Dells down to near zero. Same goes for Boscobel, even away from the river there in Mineral Point there in Iowa County to the west of Madison. Visibility is near zero. So if you are traveling west, make sure you keep those lights on, even though the sun is officially up through that fog. All right, the weekend, we're going to split it right down the middle. Saturday looks great, mid-80s, lots of sunshine, southeast breeze. Sunday, though, not so great, especially in the afternoon and evening. That's when we're looking at some widespread rain, pretty steady rains to move in, and can't even rule out some severe storms rolling in during the late afternoon and evening, something we're going to be watching for. Otherwise, it looks like a pretty nice Friday for us. Warm today and also tomorrow, but we are dropping that humidity a little bit. Noticeable, but not as high as what it was yesterday. And we are expecting generally dry weather through tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower tomorrow, but not expecting much until Sunday. That's when we are expecting widespread showers and storms to roll on in. And it looks like kind of a washout. So if you have any outdoor plans this weekend, make sure it's on Saturday. Make it indoors on Sunday because we are expecting pretty widespread rains. Heavy weak cold front that's slipping down to our south, and that's what's bringing in that lower humidity. Still going to be on the warm side today, but not quite as oppressive as far as that humidity is concerned. Look at our sky cam from the Edgewater Hotel. looking westward, you can see some of the low clouds and fogs that has developed west of Madison, parts of Iowa County. But tell you what, it's going to be a great day to take advantage of some of these summer-like weather over the next couple of days, because we do have some cooler weather next week. Temperatures in the mid-80s, so a nice warm day to head to the pool or to the lake, take advantage of some of these last summer activities. 67 right now in Wanakee, 66 in Sun Prairie, also down to the south right now in Verona. 70s this morning, looking at that fog to burn off fairly quickly. Partly sunny skies this afternoon as we climb in the mid-80s, so a nice warm afternoon. But we do have a first warn alert day for Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. All of southern Wisconsin looking at widespread rain to spread on in. Some of these storms could produce some isolated tornadoes, some large hail and damaging winds. Don't expect widespread severe weather, but we do have that potential Sunday afternoon. So Sunday morning might have a little bit of drying, but by the afternoon hours, looking at this storm system to track right over the Badger State, all of Wisconsin looking at rain, and extends all the way through Iowa and Illinois. So you can see it's taking up much of the upper Midwest. We need the rain, but it is going to be hitting us on Sunday. First warm forecast, 86 today, 84 tomorrow. Enjoy the next 2 dry days, because by Sunday we do have that first warn alert day for the potential of severe weather, heavy downpours, large hail, and even some damaging winds. And then a little bit of a taste of autumn-like weather by early next week. Overnight lows in the 50s and afternoon highs in the upper 70s to around 80.
Fall's creeping in, Kelly.
Not yet. We still got most of August to go through. Want to hang on to some of the summer-like weather. I'm sure it'll return, maybe getting a little bit of a break from the heat, but yeah, enjoy it.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. 6:45, the CrossFit Games are officially underway in the 608 this morning.
Josh Breider is live at the Alliant Energy Center this morning, looking at how the weekend is shaping up. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, it's officially CrossFit weekend here in the 608 for the final time here in Madison. They are playing host to the CrossFit Games, and we're a few days in, so we want to get caught up with where we are and what the weekend is going to be shaping up with. Keith Knapp is up early with us this morning, and you're the CrossFit Director of Marketing. You know, get us up to speed to where we are right now, Keith.
Yeah, thanks, Josh, for having me. Where we're at right now is we've been through 3 days of incredible testing with our adaptive and age group athletes. We actually just had podium ceremonies for them last night. In fact, Wisconsin's own Tom Famery from our 60 to 64 age group ended up on the podium in second place. So it was really exciting.
That is awesome. We'd love to see our locals getting up there.
For sure. Yeah, and then for the next 3 days, we're really focusing on testing our elite athletes in our attempt to find the fittest on earth. They'll continue to go through a series of tests that will put them in a position to kind of showcase their strength, their endurance, their speed, their athleticism, and we're really excited about getting to the end of the weekend and finding the fittest on earth.
You know, you say the fittest on earth, and that's legit because people come from all over to right here in Madison.
Absolutely. We have athletes from about 450 athletes from over 142 countries here this weekend, or 28 countries participating in the games. Really excited about having not only athletes from all over, but spectators from all over, gym owners from all over. There are so many opportunities for people to get engaged and participate in what's going on here. Really excited about it. The energy is so high. The spectators have been phenomenal so far, so we're really excited about the rest of the weekend.
You know, when you look at this weekend in general, obviously you're talking about some really, really crazy fitness levels, but there really is something for everyone to enjoy out here at the Alliant Energy Center.
Absolutely. I mean, CrossFit is universally scalable, so the things that the athletes are doing on the field of play look really incredible, but there's an opportunity to take that and scale that down to the individual athlete at any level. And so we have opportunities in our fan spectator workout areas. We have activations that our sponsors and vendors are doing that give people on site an opportunity to jump into the action themselves as well.
So if people are interested in coming out this weekend, tickets are still available.
Some tickets are still available for festival tickets. Come on in, have an opportunity to engage with this community, get a feel for it yourself. And today we actually do have a global 5K that we're doing at 1:30 this afternoon, so people can come out, give the course that the athletes are running the same shot.
All right, so I have to ask, I know this is the last year of Madison, any hints on where you guys are moving next?
No hints. I mean, Madison has been incredible for us. Like, that's the reason we've been around so long. Venue has been incredible. The local community in Madison has been incredible. Business owners, everything that happens downtown and in and around the city has just been, they've been so welcoming, right? We've enjoyed it so much. Don't have any hints yet on where we're going next. Wish we did, but really excited about, again, the opportunity to showcase this community here this weekend.
Well, you guys are always welcome back.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Keith. We appreciate your time this morning. If you'd like to learn more about the CrossFit Games, you can go to this story up on channel3000.com. Guys, I have tried my hardest. I have been twisting Keith's arm all morning. He's not giving us any hints onto where CrossFit Games are moving, but let's take advantage of what we've got while we have it here in town this weekend.
You should get some royalties from Madison for trying to get them to stay, Josh.
Seriously, yeah.
He's the chair of the Keep CrossFit in Madison committee. All right, Josh Breider, thanks a lot this morning.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out to him on social media. There's his handle, and there's his email address as well. It's 6:49. Coming up in the morning sprint, an update on the month-long search for 13-year-old James Yablonsky. The revelation by police that massively expands the search area.
And if you've got a little kid turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
More fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
Yeah, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Find your new e-bicycle at Machinery Row Bicycles.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Police in Marshall are identifying the man in custody who officers say shot at them Wednesday night. 21-year-old Jeremy Wills has been charged with multiple offenses, including attempted homicide. It started as a fight with a store clerk and an attempted robbery. When police got there, Wills fired at officers as he ran off on foot. Officers were ultimately able to take him into custody.
An update now on missing Sauk County teenager James Yablonsky. He's been missing since the middle of June, and now authorities say that a search of 2 electronic devices used by the 13-year-old revealed internet searches about possibly traveling out of state. One of the devices was owned by the family, the other a device from the Baraboo School District. Police say some of the searches were for locations in Wisconsin. but authorities did not say where.
Madison police and the ATF are investigating after someone set this food truck on fire. Responders arrived at the Swagat Indian Cuisine restaurant near the intersection of North High Point and Old Sauk Roads after getting a call Tuesday. Authorities aren't exactly sure when the fire started, but surveillance video does show someone near the truck in the overnight hours.
To balance the budget, a UW system school is turning to layoffs and furloughs. UW Oshkosh facing a projected $18 million deficit. The chancellor says they need to cut about 200 staff and administrative positions. The plan would also force employees to take furloughs this fall. 10 of the UW system's 13 four-year campuses are facing a combined $60 million deficit.
In Neenah, outside of Appleton, officers say they fatally shot a man after he showed a weapon while they were trying to arrest him. Police confronted the 37-year-old at a gas station Wednesday afternoon. They were trying to arrest him on a warrant, but he apparently showed a gun and officers ended up shooting him. It's unclear if any officers are on leave in relation to this case.
Former President Donald Trump pleading not guilty to 4 charges related to attempts to overthrow the 2020 election in his 3rd indictment. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is not revealing, though, whether there are any active investigations surrounding the fake elector scheme in our state. Kaul did say that he expects that we will see further developments involving the people identified in the document.
The Texas Department of Public Safety says 2 bodies have been recovered in the Rio Grande River. Authorities say those controversial floating barriers could be the cause of the deaths. The mother of one of the victims says he was a 20-year-old Honduran national. The second victim has not yet been identified.
Also in Texas, embattled Attorney General Ken Paxton getting closer to standing trial. This trial's for securities fraud charges from 2015. Paxton was in court in Houston yesterday in front of a new judge for a brief pretrial hearing. Shortly after Paxton took office, he was indicted on a felony charge related to business dealings. He is due back in court October 6th.
All right, good morning. Coming up on 7 o'clock on this warm start to our morning, and with that moisture in the air, we have had some fog develop to the west. Most of this is along the Wisconsin River Valley and some of these smaller tributaries out to the west, but it is reducing visibilities near zero in Mineral Point and also out there in Lone Rock. Temperatures right now up to a 70 here in Madison, so it is a warm start to the morning. Temperatures in the 70s, warming up to the low 80s here at the noon hour. Should be topping out in the mid 80s. A little bit lower humidity today, but it's still going to be a warm afternoon. So planning on that warm afternoon with the winds out of the east-northeast, that will be bringing in some slightly lower humidity today. Warm tomorrow. Enjoy tomorrow with the dry conditions because we do have a first warn alert day. That'll be in for Sunday due to the potential for some heavy rain, maybe some isolated severe storms. They'll be developing Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and turning quite a bit cooler early next week.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Folks, keep it right here on News 3 Now today and really all weekend for updates to that alert day. And have a great weekend. Enjoy that Saturday weather.